It's W from W Investing here to do a daily wrap up of the market on April 23rd, 2012. And this morning and yesterday I mentioned that we could drop below the 50-day moving average, but I wanted to see what the volume looked like if we did drop below the 50-day moving average. And we did. We basically gapped lower to start the morning, and we really worked back the entire day. It pretty much bottomed there about 11 o'clock in the morning. And after that, we saw all the major indices come back. We dropped a little bit at the very end of the trading day, but that can be expected. So what happened today is the S&P was down 0.84%. It was down a lot more than that early. And what I like to see is it was light volume. It was not a lot of volume at all. That means there's not a lot of conviction below this 50-day moving average. We could definitely get back up to it around the 1379 area in the next few days. Looking at the Nasdaq gapped lower, as you can see, but there's a little hammer pattern here. And I'll do some videos on basic technical analysis words, but basically a hammer pattern means that there wasn't really a lot of conviction one way or the other. There weren't a lot of sellers to push it lower, like these thick red bars, as you see here. That means there's a high amount of volume pushing it lower. When it's a star-like symbol or a hammer symbol, that means that it started one way, moved the other, and kind of moved back and forth. Here's another star pattern, basically. But it's a good sign that, first of all, the volume was a little bit lower, and it's also a good sign that this isn't a thick red bar straight down. So there's a lot of room between 2970 and 3013, which is the 50-day moving average. But I honestly feel good about the overall market because some of the stocks that I track ended up surviving this day, and some of them were up. Tractor Supply Company, you'll hear me talk about this a lot. This company basically broke even today. It was only down 5 cents, so that's a good sign. Another stock I love is Lululemon, and Lululemon was actually up today. It bounced off its 50-day moving average. This would have been a great buy point for anybody that would have been long this stock. If you could have gotten in down here at 71 and a quarter, you're going to make a killing. And that thing's going to go much higher, in my opinion. Another stock I like is AutoZone. I don't even know what these stocks did, to be honest. I'm doing this on a whim, but I would imagine, yeah, there's another one. It was up today, so it bounced off its 20-day moving average. Ulta was down a lot early. I know when I looked at it, it was down a lot early. It was down 2%, but it's still sitting on its 20-day moving average. So it kind of held up. A lot of names, like Hibbett Sports, HIBB, and Hibbett Sports was down a little bit, but as you can see, it's shot up so much over the last few weeks. We could definitely use a little pullback, but it wasn't a big red bar, kind of like the markets. So overall, I would say that the markets are in pretty good shape. This could change tomorrow. If we get a heavy sell-off tomorrow and all those stocks I mentioned are just streaming lower, then my opinion of the next few weeks will definitely change. But right now, I'm still in favor of this. I like the low amount of volume. If it's a heavy volume down day, we could be in a correction, but at this point, I'm not too concerned. Keep up with me at W Investing or subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll let you know if anything changes with my analysis. If you like the video, please like it and comment with anything below. If you have questions, if you have ideas, if you have stocks you like, please comment below and we'll discuss them.